Good morning, all of you, and welcome for today's lecture. Up to the last lecture, we have discussed about the constant K-type low pass filter, high pass filter, band pass filter, and band stop filter. All these constant K-type filters we have designed with the help of cutoff frequencies as well as nominal impedance or characteristics impedance. So next will be the M derived filters. So M means modified. Some modification will be there. So why there will be the need of modification in the constant K type? Because in the constant K type filter, whatever the attenuation characteristics is there, that should be nearly equal to ideal characteristics. But we are not getting that ideal characteristics. So to get the ideal characteristics, we must modify the constant K type filters. That is the first aim. Second one, the attenuation, we can say, impedance, the characteristics impedance Z0 should not be a constant at all frequencies. In case of constant K type, actually it should be a constant at any frequencies. So that two things we can achieve by modification in the constant K type filters. So what type of modification we are doing? We are adding just a ladder section, okay, to get the 100% attenuation in the stop band and 0% attenuation in pass band, so that we will get the good characteristics as nearly equal to or nearly same as a ideal characteristics. No, an attempt to increase attenuation in stop band, that is nearby 100%, by cascading the ladder section. If constant K type we are going to consider as a prototype, म्हणजे base. If we are designing a filter which have more attenuation in stop band and same characteristics impedance Z0 at all frequencies, then such a modification filter is known as what? M derived filter. So we are doing the modification especially in case of constant K type low pass filter and constant K type high pass filter. Okay, so there will not be M derived band pass filter and M derived band stop filter for your syllabus. Only we have two M derived filters. One is M derived low pass filter and second one is M derived high pass filter. So first, before starting that M derived low pass filter and M derived high pass filter, what will be the modification in the T section as well as pi section? Okay, so we will consider the prototype as a T section filter and pi section filter. So original T section will be like this. So Z1 by 2 acts as a series arm element, whereas Z2 is shunt arm element. So this is called as what? Constant K type T section. Okay, I will write constant K type filter, any filter. It may be low pass, it may be high pass, it may be band pass, it may be band stop. But we are focusing on what? Low pass filter and high pass filter. So as T section is original, so what type of modification we are doing? So instead of Z1 by 2, it will come M into Z1 by 2. So M is a constant. Similarly, Z2 is replaced by Z2 dash. So what will be the formula of Z2 dash? What will be the modification in the parallel arm? That we have to get by using the derivation. Okay, so this is called as what? T section of M derived filter. Modified means M. Now next, we are start. So there will be the derivation to obtain the expression of Z2 dash. So as we know, so Z2 dash, ZOT already we have calculated. Z0 we can say, Z0 of T, T means T section, and Z0 of T dash. So Z0 of T is the characteristics impedance of original constant K type T section, and Z0 T dash is the characteristics impedance of M derived T section filter. So where Z0T is, I have written characteristics impedance of constant K type filter of T section. Z0T dash is the characteristics impedance of M derived filter of T section. Now already we have derived the expression of Z0T. So Z0T is nothing but under root Z1 square divided by 4 plus Z1 into Z2 is equal to, similarly wherever Z1 is there, you can replace it by MZ1. Okay, so this is actually Z1 by 2 bracket square is there, so that will be replaced by MZ1 divided by 2 bracket square, that is nothing but m into z1 bracket square divided by 4, plus z1 is replaced by m into z1 and z2 is replaced by z2 dash. Now left hand take the square on both hand side. We can write here, take square on both hand side, take square on both side. So we get z1 square divided by 4 plus z1 into z2 is equal to m square z square divided by 4 plus m z1 into z2 dash. So what is our m? Why we are doing the derivation? To get the expression of z2 dash. So z2 dash you can keep in a one side and remaining all things you can make it in the another side. So first of all, m z1 into z2 side, this total expression I will take in a one side. So E is equal to z1 square divided by 4 minus this term m square into z1 square divided by 4 plus z1 into z2 as it is. Now from these two we can take the common, z1 square divided by 4, take the common. So what is inside bracket? 1 minus m square plus z1 into z2 as it is. Now here I want z2 dash only in the left hand side. So m into z1 here multiplied, you can take in the denominator of second side. So as taking, you will get z1 divided by 4m into 1 minus m square plus z1 will get cancelled here, z2 divided by m. So this is the expression of z2 dash. So this single impedance z2 dash is replaced by a series combination, means the shunt arm z2 dash consists of two impedances. When two impedances are connected in series, we are taking the addition. So two impedances are connected in series as shown in figure, means z2 dash in the M derived filter is replaced by series combination of two impedances. So this is the one impedance connected in series with this one. So what will be the changes in the diagram, in the or modification in the diagram? So M into Z1 by 2, M into Z1 by 2 as it is. So Z2 dash is replaced by, so Z2 dash is replaced by series combination of these two, that is Z1 divided by 4M into 1 minus M square, and this impedance is Z2 by M. So this is called as T section of M derived filter. It may be low pass filter, it may be high pass filter of M derived. Understood? So we will continue now. We will discuss about the pi section now. So T section is over. So we will discuss about pi section. So what will be the modification in the pi section, that we will discuss. So once we will complete this two, then we will start the M derived low pass filter. So next one, what, so any name I have given, one number, two number, I will just check it. Okay. So T section is completed. We will start now pi section. I will just give the star pi section now. So what will be the original pi section of constant K type? What is the diagram here for original pi section of constant K type? So series arm consisting of only Z1, okay, whereas parallel arm consisting of two Z2. This is we already learned in the types of filter networks at the start of this unit. So this is 2Z2 and this is also 2Z2. Okay, so this is I will consider as pi section of constant K type filter. Constant K type filter. So we are doing the modification. So what will be the modification here? What will be modification here? So here, as these two are connected in parallel, instead of multiplying m, here it will get divide. Okay, and z1 is replaced by z1 dash. So diagram will be the same, only the values will be changed. So this is the B part, that is the pi section of M derived filter. M derived filter. Okay, so the new value will be z1 is replaced by z1 dash, this is Z1. So here 2Z2 divided by M. If it is in series, multiply M. If it is in parallel, divided by M. So this is 2Z2 divided by M. So this will be the modification. Now we are going to derive the expression for Z1 dash. So what will be the expression for Z1 dash? Similar to T section. So there will be the derivation. So as we know that Z0 pi is equal to Z0 pi dash. This is where Z0 pi is nothing but characteristic impedance of pi section, and Z0 pi dash is the characteristic impedance of pi section of M derived filters. So that I will write where Z0 pi is equal to characteristics impedance of pi section constant k type filter, whereas Z0 pi dash is characteristics impedance of pi section M derived filter. So what is the formula of this Z0 pi? Anyone recall? कोणाला आठवतंय का? What will be the formula for Z0 pi? Okay, so I will write Z0 pi is under root Z1 into Z2 divided by 1 plus Z1 divided by 4Z2. So this is the Z0 pi under root Z1 into Z2 divided by 1 plus Z1 by 4Z2. Okay, so we can replace it. Similarly, we can write it for Z0 pi dash. So wherever the Z1 is there, you can replace it by Z1 dash, and wherever Z2 is there, you can replace it by Z2 by M. Okay, आता इथं काय राहणार आता Z1 dash into Z2 by M divided by 1 plus as it is. So Z1 is replaced by Z1 dash divided by 4. Z2 is replaced by Z2 by M. Okay, now take the square on both and side. Take square on both side. Take square on both side. So what we are getting? Z1 Z2 divided by 1 plus Z1 by 4 Z2 is equal to Z1 dash divided by Z2 by M. This divided by 1 plus Z1 dash divided by 4 Z2 by M. Okay, take the square on both ends side. Now what you can do, take the cross multiplication. आता काय करायचं तुम्हाला? Cross multiplication you can take. So how you are taking the cross multiplication? You can think about that. You can directly take the cross multiplication of these two. Okay, so Z1 into Z2 in bracket 1 plus Z1 dash upon 4 Z2 by M is equal to this two cross multiplication, that is Z1 dash into Z2 by M in bracket 1 plus Z1 by 4 Z2. So multiply now properly. This is Z1 Z2 multiplication plus. So what will be the here? इथं काय होऊ शकेल बघा, Z2 cancel होणार. So it is Z1 into Z1 dash. Z2 will get cancelled. divided by 4 by m. So E is equal to, now here z1 dash into z2 divided by m plus, आता इथं काय होणार, परत z2 कॅन्सल होणार, z2 विल गेट कॅन्सल, z1 dash into z1 divided by 4 into m. So here the m will go into the numerator. हा m काय होणार आहे, न्यूमरेटर ला जाणार आहे. So here z1 z2 plus m into z1 dash divided by 4. Here it is z1 dash into z2 divided by m plus z1 dash into z1 divided by 4m. So what we can do now, we are getting the expression for z1 dash. मग z1 dash चे सगळे टर्म एका साइडला घ्या and remaining term you can take in another side. So think here, this part you can take in another side, कारण प्रत्येकामध्ये here z1 dash is there, here z1 dash is there, here z1 dash is there. So only this part is remaining, this will be in the right hand side. Okay, so that we can do z1 dash into z2 divided by m plus z1 dash into z1 divided by 4m minus, this will goes to the in the right hand side becomes minus m into z1 dash divided by 4 is equal to z1 into z2. Okay, so what will be the काय कॉमन काढू शकतो here, what you can take common, can you take the 1/4 common? 1/4 common घेऊ शकता का? If you are taking 1/4 common, so what will be the changes that I will tell. So take 1/4 common, 1/4 common जर काढलात, ओके, आणि z1 dash कॉमन काढा. सो 1/4 into z1 dash. सो z1 dash घेतलं तर इथं काय होईल आता, 4 into z2 by m, 4 into z2 by m. Next what is the common from here, z1 divided by 4 घेतलं तर z1 by m plus z1 by m. And next if you are taking here z1 divided by 4 common काढला तर minus m into z1, minus m into z1. So take bracket complete, E is equal to what, z1 into z2 as it is. So this take 4 in the right hand side, so it is z1 dash multiply by z1 by m plus 4z2 by m minus m into z1 bracket complete, E is equal to 4z1 into z2, 4z1 into z2. Now next z1 dash is equal to, z1 dash is equal to, this entire bracket you can take in the denominator. So 4z1 into z2 divided by z1 by m plus 4z2 by m, next minus m into z1. So that we are ready for getting the expression of z1 dash, that keep in the left hand side and remaining everything will be in the right hand side. So what you can do, some modification will be there. आता मॉडिफिकेशन काय ते सांगतो तुम्हाला, थोडं रिअरेंज करायचं आहे. सो व्हॉट विल बी द मॉडिफिकेशन आय विल टेल. जस्ट 4 टेक हियर. आता इथं 4 मल्टिप्लाय आहे म्हणजे इथं काय होईल, आता डिवाइड होईल. सो z1 into z2 divided by this 4 we can take in the denominator. मग डिनॉमिनेटर मध्ये जर घेतलात तर काय चेंजेस होईल आता, what will be the changes here? If you are taking the 4 here, this will come z2 by m, किंवा हे पूर्ण ब्रॅकेट लिहितो तुम्हाला कन्फ्यूज होण्यास, डोंट कन्फ्यूज हियर. z4 z2 by m plus z1 by m minus m into z1. So it will come divided by 4, कारण हा 4 वरती गेले की न्यूमरेटर मध्ये होत. आता हे बघा, हा 4 आणि हा 4 कॅन्सल होणार. सो न्यूमरेटर Z1 into Z2 remains same. This 4 and this 4 will get cancelled. So what is remaining? Z2 by M. Okay. Next. आता बघा, Z1 आणि Z1 here it is common. आणि this 4 will come here. मग इथं काय राहणार आता? Z1 by 4M if you are taking common, म्हणजे Z1 by 4M होणार. So here 1 is remaining. So here minus as it is, minus as it is. So M square, M for this will be there. 1M is multiplied. फक्त एक M multiply केलेला आहे. Okay. So now next here Z1 dash is equal to Z1 into Z2 into 4M square divided by 1 minus M square divided by Z2 into 4M square divided by M into 1 minus M square plus Z1 into M. So where Z1 dash is equal to M into Z1 multiply with 4M into Z2 divided by 1 minus M square divided by M into Z1 plus 4 into M into Z2 divided by 1 minus M square. मग इथं थोडंफार तुम्हाला rearrange करावं लागेल. So what is the rearrange? So Z1 dash is looking like just like R1 is in parallel with R2. So how we are writing? R1 into R2 divided by R1 plus R2. So this is the one impedance. This is the second. So R1 into R2 divided by R1 plus R2. Okay. So the meaning is that Z1 dash is nothing but parallel combination of these two impedances. M into Z1 is parallel with this impedance. So, the series combination is in case of T section, here it will be the parallel combination. So Z1 dash is replaced by parallel combination of these two impedances. So this derivation will not ask, but to understand the next part, that is that to understand the M derived low pass filter and high pass filter, this we have to understand. Okay, this derivation never asked in the university question paper, so don't take that much. So only you have to consider how the Z1 dash, what will be the modification in the series arm of pi section. So the series arm consisting of Z1 dash, that is nothing but the parallel combination of these two impedances. So up to now there will not be any problem. So here what they have done, just multiply this 4M square divided by 1 minus M square in the numerator as well as denominator. So I will write multiply both or numerator and denominator by 4M square divided by 1 minus M square. So Z1 Z2 already is there. Multiply this factor 4M square divided by 1 minus M square. This step you can just remember. So if you are multiplying this factor here, so that will be the Z2 into 4M square divided by M. This Z2 by M as it is 4M square in divided by 1 minus M square is multiplied here. So here what is remaining? Z1 into M. So this factor you have to understand, that is multiply numerator and denominator by this factor. Once you understand this, just simply I have rearranged, फक्त हे काय केलं, simply rearrange केले, so that we will get the conclusion that the Z1 dash is replaced by the parallel combination of two impedances, and that will be the conclusion point of this T section. So this pi section. So finally we can write the pi section of M derived filter. The pi section of M derived filter consists of parallel combination of two impedances, two impedances. मग तो impedance काय? One is Z1 m into Z1 and second one is 4m into Z2 divided by 1 minus m square. So these two impedances are connected in parallel in series arm. In series arm. So once again I will read the pi section, underline, the pi section of m derived filter consists of parallel combination of two impedances m into z1 and 4m into z2 divided by 1 minus m square in series arm. Okay, so what will be the modification in the pi section so that we will get the attenuation characteristics or characteristics impedance z0 all over at all frequencies will remain constant, as well as we can get the exactly ideal attenuation characteristics if you are doing the modification. Okay, so just wait, I will take the attendance. Okay, so we will start now the first part, that will be the m derived. So this is the very important now, because in many question paper they ask the problems based on the m derived low pass filter as well as high pass filter. So m derived low pass filter we are going to start. So we here we require both T section as well as pi section. So M derived low pass filter. So the first of all, I will what I will do, I will draw the diagram so that you can start, and what will be the modification. That part you can understand easily. So M derived low pass filter T section I will draw. So low pass filter consisting inductor in series and capacitor actually in parallel. That already we know. Compare with constant K type. So inductor you can keep in the series arm as it is in the T section. So what will be the value now? In case of constant K type low pass filter, we have written L by 2. L by 2. बरोबर है? So in case of M derived low pass filter, simply multiply M. M into L by 2. M into L by 2. And next, Z2 is replaced by series combination of. Series combination of. Already we know that expression. What will be the expression now? That will be the Z1 dash or Z2 dash. Z2 dash is equal to Z2 by M plus Z1 into 1 minus M square divided by 4M. Okay, आत्ताच्या डेरिव्हेशन मध्ये जे बघितलं टी सेक्शन मध्ये. So here the low pass filter, M derived low pass filter in parallel arm or shunt arm consisting of capacitor as well as inductor. It consisting of both in the shunt arm. So here it will be replaced by now M into C, that is Z2 by M. Z2 by M आहे, बरोबर आहे. पण जेव्हा कॅपॅसिटर असतो तेव्हा एक्झॅक्टली रेसिप्रोकल असतो. सो M into CM, ऍक्च्युली M into C. अँड नेक्स्ट इंडक्टरचं कशासाठी असतं? Z1 1 minus M square divided by 4M into inductor L. Into inductor L. So this is called as what? T section. T section of M derived LPF. M derived low pass filter. Now similarly I will draw the pi section now here. So pi section consisting of parallel combination in the series arm. So parallel combination, obviously one inductor and one capacitor in the parallel combination. The series, the shunt arm consisting of capacitor, कारण हाय पास फिल्टर मध्ये सॉरी लो पास फिल्टर मध्ये पाय सेक्शन मध्ये काय असतं? पॅरलल कॉम्बिनेशन मध्ये कॅपॅसिटर असतो. So here the value will be C2 by 2 असतो, फक्त मल्टिप्लाय करा M into C by 2. So here the parallel combination of this, so M into L, and this capacitor will be 1 minus M square divided by 4M into C. So here 1 minus M square divided by 4M into L. So here 1 minus M square divided by 4M into C. Just remember. And here m into L by 2, m into L by 2. Here m into C by 2, m into C by 2. Now next m into C, here the new thing is sorry, this is new thing actually. M into C as it is, here m into L as it is. Now this will be the pi section of m derived high pass filter, sorry, m derived low pass filter only. So diagram you have to remember, this is similar to low pass filter, only the one here what will be the added, here capacitor is added, here inductor is added. Okay, that will be the modification. Now in m derived low pass filter there are the two frequencies. What will be the frequencies? One, we can talk about the cutoff frequency of low pass filter, that is denoted by fc. And second one, the new frequency will be added here, that will be the resonant frequency. Okay, though in T section the resonant frequency we have to modify here, and for the pi section the resonant frequency we have to modify here. Okay, so L and C are connected in series, means this is the series resonant circuit. And if the L and C are connected in parallel, means this is the parallel resonant circuit. So this circuit is having its own frequency, that is called as what? Resonant frequency, and that is denoted here F alpha. Instead of FR, we are writing as F alpha. And cutoff frequency is there because this is the low pass filter, and that cutoff frequency is denoted as FC. Okay, so we will start now. Consider T section. Consider T section and pi section, T section and pi section, m derived low pass filter, m derived low pass filter. Now next, for the T section, for T section, shown in figure A, the shunt arm, shunt means parallel, the shunt arm for T section shown in figure A, the shunt arm is to be chosen such that, or so that resonant frequency, f alpha of series resonance circuit means, as it is representing series resonance circuit L and C, so it is having a resonant frequency as f alpha. That resonant frequency f alpha of series resonance circuit should be greater than or just above, greater than cutoff frequency, that is fc of low pass filter. Okay, so this is the important point. Similarly we can consider it for pi section. मग pi section साठी काय येणार? For pi section shown in figure B, the series arm, okay, the series arm is to be chosen such that the resonant frequency f alpha of parallel resonance circuit should be greater than cutoff frequency fc of low pass filter. Okay, असं sentence कशा बाबतीत येणार? Pi section. So we will take only one. Okay, so next one. Thus, at resonant frequency, f alpha, what will be the condition of resonance? Condition काय असतो resonant frequency चा? XL is equal to XC. That will be the condition. Already we have learned. Okay. So this will be the condition of resonance. At resonance frequency, XL is equal to XC. So we are talking about the series combination in the shunt arm. So XL is replaced by now 1 minus m square divided by 4m into L into omega R. Okay, omega R म्हणा किंवा omega alpha म्हणा, omega alpha is equal to, so XC is what, 1 upon m into C आहे, बरोबर आहे, m into C into omega alpha. So this is about omega into L. So what is the value of L? That is 1 minus m square into L divided by 4m into omega alpha, where omega alpha is called as what? Angular resonance frequency. Similarly, X is replaced by 1 upon m into C. As it is, you can take the component into omega alpha. So omega, this m you can make it cancel. Omega alpha you can take in a one side, that becomes omega alpha square. Omega alpha is already here, you can take this also in the left hand side. So is equal to 4 goes to the right hand side, 4 divided by this 1 minus m square into C already there, L will come here into L into C. Okay, so take the square root on both hand side. If we are taking square root, omega R is equal to 2 upon what is here, 2 upon this will be, we can take under root 1 minus m square into LC. Okay, square root घ्या. आता ओमेगा आर म्हणजेच काय, 2 pi f r. F r means f alpha you can take. Okay, so 2 pi f alpha, that is omega r, sorry, omega म्हणजेच omega alpha. Omega alpha is nothing but 2 pi f alpha is equal to 2 divided by under root 1 minus m square into L into C. So 2 will get cancelled here. So f alpha is equal to, that will be 1 upon pi into under root 1 minus m square into L into C. So what will be the cutoff frequency of low pass filter? Low pass filter चं equation काय? General, don't take the constant K type. General चं equation काय for low pass filter? Anyone know what will be the cutoff frequency of general low pass filter? So I will give here, but for general low pass filter, the cutoff frequency FC will be FC is equal to 1 upon pi into under root LC. In constant K type, we have taken only the expression of L and C. L and C's expression घेतलं होतं. We not studied about the FC. What will be the expression of FC? So this will be the formula. FC is equal to 1 upon pi into under root LC. If you are putting here, कारण pi into under root LC तुम्ही separate करू शकता. So if you are putting here, so f alpha is equal to FC divided by under root 1 minus m square. So this is the expression. F alpha is equal to FC divided by under root 1 minus m square, where FC is replaced by 1 upon pi into under root LC. So this is the first expression. So if you want to calculate, if you want the expression of m चं जर एक्सप्रेशन करायचं असेल तर थोडं मॉडिफिकेशन करावं लागेल. हा टर्म तुम्हाला इकडे घ्यावा लागेल. So what will be the new formula for getting m expression? So make the changes here. आता तुम्ही जर असं घेतलात, under root 1 minus m square is equal to fc upon f alpha. So take the square on both hand side. You will get 1 minus m square is equal to काय होणार आता, स्क्वेअर म्हणलं तर fc divided by f alpha bracket square. So I want the expression of m square, means 1 minus fc divided by f alpha bracket square is equal to m square. मग आता स्क्वेअर रूट घ्या. टेक स्क्वेअर रूट ऑन बोथ एंड साइड. टेक स्क्वेअर रूट. So what we are getting now, m is equal to under root 1 minus fc divided by f alpha bracket square. So this is the expression of m. This is the formula of m. Okay, so m is required in the design problem. This expression we requires in the problem. They will give the cutoff frequency as well as resonant frequency. So from this we can get the value of m, and from the value of m we can design the m derived filter of low pass filter. बरोबर आहे. आता डिझाइन फॉर्म्युला मी तुम्हाला सांगतो, and in the next lecture we will start the problems. So design of m derived low pass filter. So what are the formulas we requires, that I will write here. So first will be the m is equal to this expression under root 1 minus fc divided by f alpha bracket square, where fc is equal to cutoff frequency of low pass filter and f alpha is resonant frequency. So what will be the condition here? Which is greater? Which is greater? The resonant frequency. Okay, so already given. Which is greater here? Resonant frequency ka cutoff frequency? The resonant frequency f alpha should be greater than fc. The resonant frequency f alpha should be greater than cutoff frequency fc. So this is the condition for getting the good characteristics. Okay, now second expression for low pass filter. What will be the formula for L is equal to? Recall the formulas for low pass filter of constant K type. L is equal to K upon pi fc, and third one C is equal to 1 upon K into pi into fc. So what is the new formula for getting m derived, for getting design of m derived? This will be the new formula. These two will remain same for compared to low pass filter. Low pass filter म्हणलं तर की L and C चा formula same राहणार. Only the new factor will be the expression of m. So these three formulas we require to design the m derived low pass filter. So in the next lecture we are starting the problem based on this m derived low pass filter. We will solve one problem, and after that we are going to start the m derived high pass filter. So in the next lecture we are going to finish this m derived filter. Understood? So we will stop now today.